Mike, how much will Von Miller impact this team and make an already stellar defense even better?
It could be big. I mean, he is legit. He's a Hall of Famer. And at the end of last year with the Rams, he didn't look like he was past his prime, really. Like, he was still very effective. So if the Bills get that player, it should mean something. It's funny how, defensive players really don't move the numbers, move the line or anything like that. Almost anybody but a quarterback fails to do that. But Von Miller really does. I mean, for the look of this roster, he really does stand out. I mean, wow. It was a wow moment when that happened. And, like if he is that player, he should be a force. Defense is pretty random. And last year they played a schedule where they faced a lot of pretty weak quarterbacks and teams, and they dominated those games. So this year is a little different than that. I wouldn't expect really any team's defense to lead the league like they did 2 years in a row. I know it's happened, but in terms of, an edge rusher, you can't do much better.
Mike, is this the season where Josh Allen wins MVP?
I mean, I think it's possible. He's been, has he been second twice? He was second 2 years ago. I don't think he was second last year, but he was close. He was in the running. Some quarterback is going to win it. There aren't many better, if any better, than Allen. So it sets up his team could really dominate. I think maybe if there's one, not meaning to be critical of him, because it's hard to be, but maybe if there's one thing he would need to sort of cross the threshold and win it, it's just like you can't really have bad games. If you take Rodgers, what does Rodgers do that sets him apart? He never throws an interception. He won't always have huge games, but he doesn't have bad games. And last year, as good as he was, Allen had a few games like the Jacksonville loss. There were a few that were less than stellar, and he would, if tracking the odds, he would fall back right after those games and then eventually couldn't get there. But if his team is as good as most people think it is, and he sort of establishes a little bit of a higher level of consistency, and maybe Aaron Rodgers doesn't have another season where he throws 38 touchdowns and 5 interceptions or something, then sure, he could win. Yeah.